Hey everyone, this is Rudy. I'm coming to you here with Latté and the third vlog in my vlogging series as I am reading through my book entitled Latté. And previously I was reading through the first part of chapter 2, and you will remember that I shared there some very personal details about our family circumstances and the details of our family setup when I was born in 1983. And some of those details included that I had a father who was an alcoholic, he was bipolar depressed, and my mother was also diagnosed with paranoia schizophrenia from before I was born. And so I shared what those circumstances looked like in our family life and how it played out, and some of the consequences of it. Now, today I'm going to start off by just sharing about something very personal that happened to me when I was 5 or 6 years of age. And I'm going to summarize just what had happened with me and not go into the details in the reading, as that will be in the book when it gets published. What had happened to me was at the age of 5 or 6, it's in between those years, I believe, I was sexually abused. And that had a huge impact on my life, not just at that stage, but of course in my forming years and then growing up into my teen years and then even into my early 20s. I'm firstly going to quickly substantiate for you why I am sharing something so very personal, and what many people would rightfully say that it is a private matter. Here are a couple of big statistics around the issue of sexual abuse. Just listen to this. Statistics show that 20% of girls and 8% of boys will be sexually abused before they are 18 years of age. Another interesting statistic is that the age group that are most vulnerable is normally between the age of 3 and 8 years, and then as many as 40% of children who are sexually abused are abused by an older or a more powerful child. And one more statistic that I just wanted to share with you here, and this is very important, is that people that were sexually abused and they are survivors of the sexual abuse are 10 to 13 times more likely to attempt suicide. And those statistics just make it clear for me that this is an issue in our society and in our culture that needs to be brought out into the light, and we need to talk about it, and people need to receive healing. And I want to tell you that I truly believe this, that the only true healing that you can receive from something as traumatic as this is the healing that God provides. And the healing that God provided for us is through faith in His provision for our sins, and that was Jesus Christ. And you can go and do your research on the historical life of Jesus, His life, His death, His resurrection. And He was the perfect sacrifice for our sins, but not just for our sins, but the sins committed against us. And the only way that I was redeemed from something like this was through that and my faith in Him, and Him challenging me to forgive those who have trespassed against me, because otherwise He cannot forgive us, He says. So that is firstly why I'm sharing this quick summary of what had happened to me,